Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and in today's video I'm going to be reviewing the Fitbit Inspire HR. I've had this for 4 months now, and I think it's about time I reviewed it, because why not? People want an honest opinion, I'm going to give you an honest opinion. So if you like what I review, please like and subscribe down below. If you want me to review any other technology, please leave a comment below, or catch me up on my Instagram or Facebook or Twitter, whichever one you find me on. Everything will be linked down below, so I'll tell you how much I bought it for. Honestly, this is my honest opinion, and also my mother-in-law's got one too, so word of mouth actually works. So with this Fitbit, it is linked to your phone, so you can link it to your phone and you can track your steps, your food, your weight loss, your heart rate, your sleep. So it's a really good device and a good watch, to be fair. You got your time on there. It's best thing I ever bought, to be fair. For 80 to 90 quid, it's worth your money. So what I'm going to do is just go through the actual app with you as well, so you can just, you know, understand how it works, because as I say, I've had it for 4 months now. I joined on the 18th of May, so it's evident that I have had it for 4 months. I'm not lying to you guys. It is my honest opinion, and my mother-in-law honestly loves it as well. It's tracking her steps and we can chat to each other about it, so it's a good way to talk, and you know, it's good for your steps. If you're in your fitness and you love your fitness, like my mother-in-law is and I am, we track everything, and I mean everything. So what I'm going to do is, I've got the iPhone, so what I'm going to do is just show you quickly on there. So as you can see, that's how many steps I've done so far. So I've done 4,571 steps. It syncs to the watch, so watch and the phone sync together through Bluetooth. So it tracks your exercise. So if you're swimming or you're on treadmill, you can add that on there, and it would show you that you're actually tracking yourself. It tracks you how far the distance you've walked or run. So I've walked 2.89 kilometers, and then the calories I've burnt is 1,075. I haven't done great today. I've been doing little bits and pieces at home. And then you got this one here. To get the camera there. This one here is how much exercise you do. So it's your arm movements like this. So if I'm doing this, it's like a minute of this, because every time you move your arm, that's how it's tracking it. I've noticed that, but it's not tracking by your legs, it's tracking by how many times you've moved your arm. So now it's gone up to 4,576, and it was from 4,571. So for me doing that, it's gone 4 steps up. So it's all about your arm movements, not your leg movements. So all you do is just set up your profile. I've done mine. I'm not going to show you because of obviously privacy reasons. So you can also connect to your friends and family. You can set up ACEs for kids. If you've got any kids, you can always track them. You can set up another device on there. So it's a good way of communicating with other people as well. And also it tracks your sleep. So my sleep, I've slept for 7 hours and 16 minutes. As you can see, let camera focus. So here it says I slept fairly, and it tracks you if you're in a deep sleep, light sleep. So if I click on that, so you snoozed, your score, sorry my head's not in the camera, was fair. So 51 is poor. They've changed all of this, so they're updating it all the time. So this is new to me as well. So every time you log in and you sync your watch to your phone, it changes every time. So I'm still learning as I'm going along. So there's more in the app than you realise. So when I go in the app, it's changed to this, and previously it was completely different. So I'm now doing it as I'm talking to you. So awake, I was awake for 34 minutes. So the red here tells you how long you're awake for. This one here is your memory. So I had a dream for an hour and 5 minutes. I have no idea what I was dreaming about. And then 61%, which is 4 hours and 45, was light sleep. So lighter sleep than normal, which is not like me. I'm normally in deep sleep. So 18%, I was in a really deep sleep, which was an hour and 26 minutes. So you think of how many times you're asleep and you're in your deep sleep. So it tracks. I don't know how it does it, but it's bloody good how it does it. And then I went to bed at 20 to 1 in the morning. 20 to 1 in the morning. And then I woke up at 8:30 this morning because I had doctors, so I had to get up. So yeah, so if it doesn't track your sleep, you can add it in manually, which is too much for me. So I slept fairly, and this is your score. So up here, sorry, my ring lights are everywhere. So up here it will track everything. The poorest sleep I had was on Monday, which was 2 hours and 34, which was my nap, because I worked so hard. And then sometimes it doesn't track it, and sometimes it does track it. So if you're having an afternoon nap, it will track that afternoon nap, and it will add it onto the previous sleep. So if you got up at like 4 AM, for example, you came home from work and you slept in the afternoon, that afternoon nap will go onto your nighttime sleep. So it's very good on tracking your sleep. And then your beats per minute. My resting heart rate at the moment is 57 because I'm on beta blockers, so it's a little bit lower than I normally would. So it will track your heart rate, which is fantastic. And it tells you how much fat burning you're doing as well. So that's another thing. You can add your water logins. So me, I don't add mine in because I'm not always drinking water. So if I'm at work, I'm drinking 2 pints of water a day, which is equivalent of 500 mils. I can't work it out right now, but you get what I mean. So, and you also track your weight loss as well. So if you're on a whole like healthy eating, tracking your food, your calories, everything like that, it is all on this app. So my recommendation would be to obviously keep it going, because I haven't personally. I'm only doing it for the steps at the moment because I'm changing jobs, so it's kind of like trying to get everything all in one. It's really hard at the moment. So what my suggestion is to that is just, if you're really committed, it's absolutely brilliant for that. So I always recommend it to be totally committed. So my mother-in-law is totally committed to this. She's always putting all her calories in. She does everything like that. So yeah, personally I will go back to doing that, but I'll just show you a bit of the watch because I'm just showing you the app at the moment. So I've got the white band, as you can see. It's quite comfortable as well, and it's waterproof. You can go in the shower, leave it on, do whatever you want to do with it. I'll take it off now, it's okay. So mine's a bit filthy at the moment because I've been cleaning. So on here is, you can take these off and get new straps. It would have a green light which will constantly flash. So when you're charging it, you will literally pop the charger onto there, and then you just charge it for an hour or so until it's fully charged. So this bit is where it tracks everything. It's quite easy to take these off. So I haven't taken any. So you just literally just press this button in and it can come off at any time. So it's only a little device thing. So just pop this back on with this button. That's it, and it's back on. So you can change your straps as well. And then on the front here, you just got a button at the side. So the button on the side, you just press and it comes on. Let me pop this back on quickly, because it's easier to show you when it's on my wrist than it is actually off my wrist. So I'm left-handed, so I'll have mine on my left hand, but actually on the screen as well. Let me just move my camera so I can show you. Excuse the alcohol at the back. So you just click the button and you can just slide it up. So this is your steps. And then if you slide it up again, you've got your heart. And then you've got your burner calories, you've got your exercise, you've got your kilometers, and then you've got your steps per hour. Yeah, it's basically whatever's on the app, you've got it on here. So it's a touch screen as well. If you go back down, just slide all the way back down to the beginning, and then you've got your exercise. If you go down, if you keep going down, it's got relaxing, it's got timer, it's got an alarm on it, it's got settings. So it's got everything on the actual watch. You with the phone as well as the app, you can link, it's all linked together, so whatever's on here is on here. So if you can't find your phone, you can just look on your watch, it's got time on it. And you can change your facings as well, which is good. So if you go into your account, and then you just go into, see, this is all changed, so I'm still trying to find it, your smartwatch and clock facings. It will go into gallery, and then you can see all your face watch. So you can download the new ones by the looks of it. So you can have whatever you want on it. You can even try, if you want to upgrade the app, you can try the Fitbit Coach, which gives you guides and it helps you out and stuff, which is a nice idea, but that's not for me. I rather not have a coach or anything like that. I just do it by what I want to do it by. And in the top here, you can go back with the arrow and you can see what you did Tuesday. I almost hit my 10,000 steps. Yesterday I did 5,348. And obviously today's. So yeah, I highly recommend it. By far, it's probably the best thing I actually ever bought. And honestly, this is my honest opinion. I recommend it to anybody. As I say, I work in the kitchen and I have to keep an eye on my blood pressure because obviously you're on beta blockers. So this is a good way to double check everything, and I have permission to wear it in a kitchen. So yeah, it stops me from passing out. So if I feel like my blood pressure is going low, I can just check my beats per minute and I'm absolutely fine. Or I just go and grab a water or get some fresh air. So honestly, if you're committed to your steps, I know there's a few apps and a few devices out there that you can probably get, but the Fitbit is actually 100%. You know, I can't fault it, to be fair. You've got the watch, you can got your clock on there, you got your step. So I've got 3 different facings on mine at the moment. So at the end of the day, highly recommend it, 100%. But I'll leave all the details in the description below if you want to have a look yourself. Yeah, here you go. So this is the Fitbit Inspire HR. So if you do like it, then go and get it. I'm not forcing you guys to buy it, but, and you get your texts through as well, which is great. So my phone's over in the other room. If you've sunk it quick, if it's been synced, you'll get your messages through. So if it hasn't been sunk for about 2 or 3 hours, you won't get your messages through. So it needs to be synced in together for at least an hour before, so otherwise you won't get your messages through. It will come up with the message, who it's from. It's like really tiny. It's just basically like the iWatch, but it's just a little bit smaller facing. So it's not bulky either, it's very lightweight, so I hardly remember it's on my wrists. So yeah, I do recommend it, to be fair. You know, my partner's got his phone for his steps, but he doesn't like anything on his wrists, so that's his choice. But it's only people's personal preference. I'm just giving you an honest opinion at the end of the day. If you like it and you want to go and test it out, then go for it. But I do recommend it. As I say, this video is not even sponsored by Fitbit or anything like that. I'm just telling you how I personally enjoy using. So please do give me a like. It's really hard. I'm gonna, yeah, out of breath now. But yeah, if you do like this video, please like and subscribe, as I said previously. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm gonna go and chill out now, have some fun, because I have work in the morning, so all have a fantastic day.